Hey guys, happy Resurrection Sunday. I'm just gonna go right into the video. It's just revelation that the Lord gave me last week or a few days ago actually. So here we go. Okay, so when it comes to like actual faith and trust in God and relying on God, you can expect not to know all details, or like God doesn't give us the full plan of our lives in one moment. It's throughout the course of our lives. He gives us instructions daily, yearly. you know we have to continue to go back to God. Like, it kind of reminds me of Exodus 16, when the Israelites had to rely on God for manna every day. And when some of them tried to save it, it went bad the next day. It went bad because God didn't instruct them to do that. He told them to come to Him daily, to trust Him daily for food. And in that same way, that's how we got to trust God. Expect not to know everything all at once. And it's okay not to know everything all at once. And I feel like the reason why we get so worried and like kind of like just like on edge when it comes to like fully trusting in God is because we just don't know. So we know that we are in the world but not of the world, and we're not to conform to this world, according to Romans 12:2. And I was just thinking, it's so hard for people to fully grasp that, simply because we were growing up in the world. We were taught to make our own plans for our lives, make our own career paths, choose our own spouse, just by our own knowledge and understanding. But God has not called us to live that way. He's called us to live and get by Him and get direction and instruction from Him. And it's not that God is trying to dictate our lives. It's just that He knows more than we know. We may think a certain decision is a wise decision. We may recalculate something over and over again and still miss it and still miss the mark. We don't know all things. God knows all things. And this is why He wants us to come to Him for direction and instruction, because we may think this is the right door for me. Everything looks good. But we don't know what's on the other side of that door 10 years later that led to something that could have been prevented if we had just went to God. So it kind of just gave me revelation on that. And I just wanted to share it. And like, even in the Lord's Prayer, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. This is something that is continuous. Every day He wants us to go to Him and get our daily bread, get instruction from Him, because He only wants what's best for us. He doesn't want to see us like hurting and getting into situations that could be prevented only if we would just trust God and trust His plan, even if we don't know the full details of it. Even if He just gave us just one little instruction, follow that instruction until you receive the next. But just know and trust that God always will have your best interest at heart. And just trust Him. You don't have to know all details, but just trust and know that your Father loves you. He got you, okay? So this was kind of just like a short word, but this is a revelation that I received, and I did feel led to share it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys receive just the full revelation of how God gave it to me. I hope I explained it right. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Resurrection Sunday. I know I will, and talk to you guys soon.